Hello everyone. Good evening. Uh, it's nice to be here again. It's another Sunday, 8 p.m. We do this every Sunday by 8 p.m. And so I'm glad to welcome all of you for tonight's session. It's a pleasure to be here at this moment. So let me quickly copy my link and send to the people in the community. And then today we are going to be talking about website design business, the business side of it, how you can monetize it, how you can learn, master it, and be able to monetize it in this digital age. So it's not only website we are going to be learning on this platform, but we're going to pick website design for now and do it, learn it extensively. Okay, so we'll be learning some other skills too as time goes on. So it's a pleasure to be here. Please let me know if you can hear me, and then let me know where you are joining us from in the comment section. You just tell us tell me your name and then maybe where you are joining us from. Tell me if you can hear me and then where you are joining from. Let me be sure that I'm not speaking to myself. Hello, can anyone hear me there? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello, can anyone hear me? Is anything the matter? Can anyone hear me? Hello? Okay. So let me quickly share my screen. Okay, yeah, Mr. Wilfred said he can hear me. Mr. Wilfred said he can hear me. Thank you very much, brother, for showing up for this live session. Thank you. So we are going to move straight into our today's session. Like you know, we have this every Sunday, but today is special because we are focusing on a particular skill, and we are going to learn this for a few weeks actually. And what will happen is I'm going to be sending some videos to the platform so that we'll be able to follow the training very well. It's going to be practical. Everything that we are going to be learning will be practical. It's only this first session, today's session, I'm going to give a background and overview what website design is. So apart from today's class, we are going to be doing practicals all through. It's going to be practicals all through. So as usual, you can turn your phone on landscape so that you'll be able to follow the search to look at to have a better view of the screen. So if you are joining us, just let me know where you are joining us from. Of course, I'm streaming this live from Abuja. I'm streaming from Abuja, Nigeria. So let me know where you are joining us from so that we will be on the same page. So this course, I call it Website Business Mastery Course. That business is very important because most times people learn skills and they don't study the business side of the skill. And so it becomes very difficult for them to monetize it, for them to earn money from the skill in a big way. So sometimes you'll be earning a little from the skill, but if you are able to understand the business side of things, how you can turn it to a business and not just a skill, then from there you are able to earn more from the skill. So we are going to be focusing on that too, studying the business side of website design. Okay, so of course my name is Beston. For most of you, you already know me, but for some people who are meeting me for the first time, because we are streaming this on YouTube, and anyone who come across it may not know me. So my name is Beston Keghtor, and I'm a digital marketer. I started out as a website designer, actually. That was back in 2020. This is about 3 years now. I've been on the journey. So I create content too. I create video content, video tutorials. Of course, this is my YouTube channel, and all the videos here, I'm the one that created them, and edited them, record, edit, everything. So, and then I'm also a social media manager. That was the skill I learned after web design. So I went into social media management. I work with some businesses trying to present them help them have a good online presence so that they will attract the right people to their business or services and products and make sales. So, okay, Mr. Bright said he can hear. This is okay. Ablegod Graphics. I'm Bright. Okay, Mr. Bright. Yeah, he said he can hear clearly. Bright is from Ghana. Thank you very much for joining, brother. It's good to have you here. It's good to have you around. So that is me. That's a summary of Beston Keghtor. So quickly, we're not going to waste time. We are going to be, today's session is going to be very brief because we are not doing a lot of practicals. It's going to be more of an overview of website design. Okay, so what is the course objectives? We are going to learn and master website design. That's the first thing we are going to do. So the second thing is we are going to learn how to monetize the web design skill. Of course, if the monetization is not there, then what is the essence of learning the skill? So you have some requirements that you need. So one is the attention and time, like you are giving me your attention right now. You're spending your time with me, and this is how it's going to continue. If you're going to make the most out of this course, then you are going to give time to it. And then we are going to make provision for the recordings. So you can always get back to the recordings and watch again and practice so that you'll be able to build real and professional website that will help your clients. So you need a computer system, you need internet access, and then readiness to take action. You know, most of the things you are learning, if you are not able to practice them, if you are not able to take action on what you have been instructed to do, you will find it difficult to see the results. That's where most times people get it wrong. They learn a lot, but the implementation part is not always there. So you see them saying that it's not working, saying that they will leave it, they leave it and they go for something else. So, but have a mindset of taking action, and then we are going to, of course, I'm going to be available to answer your questions in the group and make sure everyone follows. Okay, so you just have to be ready, and then you'll be good to go. So the course outline, this is what we are going to be learning. The overview of website design. Of course, that's what we are looking at today. And then the why you should learn website design. We're going to look at content management systems. We're going to look at web hosting and domain names. We're going to look at how you can master website design with WordPress. So that's the platform we are going to be using mostly in this course. How you can master website design using WordPress. Like I said before, if you are in our community, you will see that I mentioned that we are not going to be coding. You know, when I started website design, I started with coding. That was when I started earlier. I learned HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. That was coding, but it took me too much time to practice and to develop, come up with something. Sometimes you make a mistake somewhere and you take a lot of time trying to figure out, to debug the error. And it wasn't me, I was trying to design websites for businesses, and so it was taking too much of my time. So now when I discovered about content management systems, which can also give me the same results but easier and faster, then I ventured into content management system, and that's what I use now to build websites for my clients, and they get results. So we are going to be learning how to design sales funnels. And that is why I said it's not just about website design, it's about other skills that are attached to website design as well. You know, I mentioned earlier that website design is like a bedrock of internet business. So there are several things that if you know how to design a website, you'll be able to do online and earn money from it. We are going to be talking about that subsequently. And then we are going to be looking at how you can build an email list with opt-in forms, how you can build an email list with opt-in forms, and then monetization of website design skills. We are going to be looking at all of those things. So the overview of website design. So while the session is going on, if you have any question, if you are confused about anything, or you have any feedback that you want me to know, you can just drop it in the comment section. You can just drop it in the comment section, and I will look at it. And then if you are not in our community yet, you maybe just stumbled on this video or just on YouTube, you are not in our community, in our WhatsApp community, then you see a link that is scrolling on this screen. You can follow that link, bestonkeghtor.com/tips. Follow that link, and then you will have access to our community, our WhatsApp community. So the essence of that community is for us to be able to communicate and answer questions. If you have any questions, some things that are bothering you regarding internet business, you can always drop it on that group so that we'll look at it and see how we can grow together. That's the essence. So join the group. It's free. So a website is a collection of web pages and related content that is identified by a common domain name and published on a web server. You know, I like to always link this to a shopping mall or a house, because this is the easiest way that you understand how a website works or what a website is. So look at it as a shopping mall. So a shopping mall, before you are able to have a building, a house, or a shopping mall, or anything, you must first acquire the land. You must first get the land. So you are buying the land from the owner of the land. And so for a website, that land is called web hosting. So for you to be able to have any presence online, have a website, you need to have a web hosting. So there are several companies that render that service. They will give you a portion of their server where you will place your website. Okay, so that is we are looking at it as if it's land on the internet land, so to say. Okay, so and then there is something else. When you buy land, you now have an address to that location. When someone asks you where your shopping mall is located, you give the person your address. That is the street address to that shopping mall. And that is what the person follows to go to that place. That is the same thing that happens on the internet too. The website has something called a domain name. And that is where you have www.thedomainname.com. I know all of us are familiar with that. You have .com, you have www.youtube.com. That is the address. It's called the domain name of that website. Okay. And then the shopping mall itself is the website. So the website is placed somewhere in a hosting plan by when you pay money for the plan, they now give you that space. You now place your website there. And then you have an address to that website that you are giving your customers. They click and they come to your website, they buy your products. And then, just like a shopping mall is very big, it has different rooms in it. So you can come to a shopping mall, you enter here, you see different products, you go to another shop, another room, another section, you see different products like that. That is the same thing on a website too. A website has different pages, web pages. So you can come to, you visit a website, maybe I have a website for my business. There is a section where I'm offering trainings. There is a section where I'm offering services to business owners. There is a section where I have my contact details. You can just click there and you see all my contact details. Those are pages. Those are web pages. So I hope we are following. If you are following, just type following in the comment section. Let me know that we are all together. We are moving together. So that is what a website is. That is the summary of it. So now, how does it work? How does the internet itself work? Okay, so there are three basic components here. So on the internet, you have your device, could be phone, it could be a laptop. So you have it on as a user of the internet, you have it in your room, and then you now connect to the internet. As you can see in the middle here, you have your internet in the middle, and then on this side, you now have the web servers. So on these web servers, that's where your website pages are being hosted. Remember when I was talking about that? This is where your website pages or files are being hosted. If you understand this thing very well, then when we go into practicals, it will be very easy for you to follow and then be able to design website by yourself. That's why I'm taking time to explain it. So a user will sit on his laptop or his phone, his device, and then use a web browser. Open a web browser like Chrome. I'm sure we know this. A web browser like Firefox, a web browser like Microsoft Edge, a web browser like Opera Mini. There are many of them. You just open it on your system. You are connected to the internet already, and then you can have access to the files that are being saved on the server. So when you click on any page on the website, what you are doing is you are requesting for something. So when you open a website and you click on sign up, or you click on share, or you click on like, you are requesting for something. So when a page opens, the internet is now in the middle, is interacting with the server and then giving you results on your system, giving you response. So you click, anytime you click for a page to open, the internet sends message to the server of that website and then picks that file that you are requesting for and then brings it back to your system and then displays on your screen. So anytime you click on anything on the website, this process happens. So if you're able to understand this, okay, Mr. Wilfred said he is following very well. All right, thank you so much for that feedback. So this is just the summary of what happens on the web, on the internet. If you are using social media, if you are using your own website, if you visit anybody's website, a school website, everything, this is just what happens. You click, you send, you request for response. When you click, you are requesting for something. It could be an image, it could be a text, it could be a reaction. And then internet pulls it from the server and then displays on your system. So that is just what happens on the internet. So why should you learn website design? We are going to, I'm going to focus more on the finance side of the benefit that we are getting from the website design. So there are many ways that you can monetize your website design skill. Number one is freelancing. Number one is freelancing. Okay, Mr. Victor said he's following. Victor, thank you very much for that feedback. So the first way you can monetize your skill is freelancing. So freelancing is a working structure where you are not employed, but you are given a task to do, a job to do, a gig. We call it a gig. You are just given that contract to do, design a website, or maybe design a landing page. You just do it, and then you submit, and you are being paid for that gig, for that only that job. So there are platforms that you can sign up as a freelancer, where people connect. The platform connects you as a freelancer to business owners or the people who need that skill. Okay, so and then you can be a freelancer on your own as well without signing up on any platform. So right now, I do freelancing as well. I design websites for people, but I'm not actually on any of the freelancing platforms. But I do freelancing because people give me jobs. Sometimes people will see my this thing profile on Facebook, or they will happen to get to my website or any of the channels, and then they get to call and they ask me to design a website for them. Or sometimes people refer them to me, and I get to do many of those jobs like that. So that's freelancing. The second thing is you can build your personal project as well. So I have a personal website, I have a blog, and then I have a website for my business. You see, all these websites, I designed them myself. So it saves you money. When you want to build your own portfolio, when you want to design or start your own business, and then you have the time to do it, you now design yourself, and it saves you a lot of money that you would have paid outsourced to a freelance, a web designer to do it for you. If you have the skill, it helps you, and you are able to save money. And then you can be employed as well. Okay, so currently I am employed. I've told you this thing before now. I'm employed currently, and what I'm doing there is I'm using there, and it's a remote job. So I don't go to the office. I work from home. I'll just stay on my system and do what I'm required to do. So you can be employed, and then you can have your own blog. That's another option where you can monetize this skill. You can have your own blog. So you choose a niche, and then you are writing, publishing blog posts on your blog, and then you are getting traffic. People are there are many ways you can monetize a blog. Maybe you have a blog now on about computers. You are writing about computers, technology generally. You are writing about maybe electronics or anything you choose to be writing about. And then if you have you can market some products for other people on that blog. So you are writing a blog post maybe about the top 50 and top 5 laptops to buy in 2024. So you are writing that, and then you know that you have an agreement with someone who is also into selling computers. You write the blog like that, and then you insert the links to the person's product in your blog. So when people come and they are reading that, they are seeing that, oh, these are the top, these are the fastest laptops, or the most good laptops that are trending, or maybe they are very good in 2024 that you can buy and be able to do whatever you want to do with it fast. They will now want to click the link, they move to the person's website, the vendor's website, and they happen to buy the product. You are paid a commission. So you can do that on your blog. And then another way is you can advertise for other people. So somebody will come, they know that your blog has a lot of traffic. So they can come, give you money, and then you post their product on your blog. And then you collect the money, and you earn from there. And then another way you can monetize your blog is through ad networks. So if you visit some blogs, sometimes you are browsing online and then you are seeing adverts displaying on the screen. Anytime you click on those adverts, the owner of the blog is getting paid from ads network, maybe Google AdSense or Astra or some other ads networks. So there are several ways that you can monetize a blog. And then you cannot just design a blog without the knowledge of website design. And that's why it's important for all of us to have this idea. And then another thing is sales funnels. I don't know, am I too fast? Please, if I'm too fast, you can tell me in the comment section so that I will reduce my speed a little. So the other thing is sales funnels. So you can build sales funnels. Sales funnels here is basically the channel through which people come to your product. So someone is running a business, maybe, okay, right now that I'm offering trainings, I now have my product on my website, I have my courses on the website. I decide to run ads from Facebook, bring in people from there to a landing page where I've talked about the website, the courses, all they are going to get from the course, and the cost of the course and everything. I've designed a page like that. So people move from social media where I've run ads on social media, move from there, they come to that landing page, and then on that landing page, there's a form where they can fill the form, and then maybe move to my email, or the channel where people are coming to buy my product or to subscribe to my email list. Okay, so that's a sales funnel. So if you have an idea of website design, you use that knowledge to design sales funnels for businesses. Okay, the one I just explained now is just one. There are several other ones. Sometimes you run ads from Facebook straight to your WhatsApp, and then you send them to your website. Sometimes you run ads straight to an opt-in form, and then to a lead page. We are going to be talking about these things. So there are different channels that you can bring people to your product. So it is called a sales funnel. So with this knowledge, you can do that. And then the other thing is landing page designs. So someone can just call you to design a landing page. Someone can call you to design a sales funnel for them, and you charge only for that. They pay you, you do it, and you hands off. Okay, so a landing page is I gave you an example of when you are creating a sales funnel and people moving from ads from Facebook and then coming to that page. So that page is called a landing page. If you are bringing people from anywhere, and the first page they are landing on your website, just like the name implies, is your landing page. So they are moving from Google, they are coming to your page. That first page they are landing on is your landing page. And most times the landing page is also is turned to a sales page. So it depends on the content that is on the landing page. It can be a sales letter, sales copy that will be on the landing page. So someone will just call you to design the landing page for me, and you do that and you get your money. And then the last thing here, which is very, very important, is that website design gives you a broad understanding of how the internet business operates. You see, all these things I'm talking about here, telling you how people earn, different ways that you can earn. I got to know about all of this because I learned website design. So if you learn website design and people are asking you to design this, to do this for them, you are getting to understand different business models. You are getting to know how people are running their businesses. And then sometimes you pick ideas from these things, and then you are able to set up your own business as well. You're able to set up your own online business as well, which will be fetching you money from the side. And then you are able to also consult. When you get to know these things in detail, people reach out to you. People are coming to you, asking you different questions around these things, and you are answering them for free. But you can decide to monetize that service. You become a consultant. People book a call to speak with you, and they pay you while you give them results, you give them solutions to the challenges they are having, and you help their business. They are happy, they pay you, you are also happy. So it gives you a broader understanding of how the internet operates, and it's an advantage actually. So this is why you must learn website design. And so I was telling you about how I started earlier in 2020. I was, I think, late 2019. I went to Kaduna. I started my coding in Kaduna. So I was learning, I was coding. Of course, the first few websites, maybe two or three websites that I built, I did that with the knowledge of coding. So, but when I got to discover about content management systems in 2020, I now left coding. So now I'm doing management systems while they are giving me the same results. So we are going to be looking at the content management system. So what are they actually? They are platforms that help you in building websites without writing code. So they give you an environment where you can just drag and drop, pick elements, drag and drop, customize them, type, text, and all of that. While you are doing that, the software, the platforms are generating codes in the background by themselves. So they have been designed to function that way. So they give you that environment, you are interacting with them. I don't know, has any one of us here used CorelDRAW? Have any one of us used CorelDRAW or any design software, maybe like Photoshop or Illustrator, any of these design software? If you have used it, that is the same way content management system is designed. So you are just dragging, you are just looking at the interface, but there are codes being generated in the background, and then it's giving you the features that you want and everything. So there are a number of content management systems, and I will just walk you through, just show you some of them, and then we'll focus on WordPress. We are going to be using WordPress because of some advantages that I'll be mentioning later on. So the first content management system that I have here is Wix. So I'm going to show you the platform, how it is like. And so I'll show you, and then you can also go on your own. You can also check it on your own and see what it looks like. And then you can also create something. Just look at it, check some things around. So let me just share this thing quickly and show you wix.com. So let me open my browser. I'm trying to open my browser now. So my browser here. Give me a second. I'm trying to. So okay, so this is Wix. It's wix.com. So wix.com gives you an environment where you can design websites. But then the down can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, let me know. Let me know if you can see my screen. Hello? Hello? Something went wrong there. So let me share my screen again. Yeah, so this is wix.com. As you can see the address here. So you can create any website here without limits, just like they have said here. So you can create online stores. This e-commerce website, you can create portfolio website, you can create a blog, create a website for consultants, service businesses, restaurants, events, and other websites. Okay, so they allow you to create. So after you finish creating it, they will now charge you. So it's not free. Actually, the one for Wix is not free. Okay, Mr. Jerry, welcome. It's good to see you. Good to have you here, brother. Thank you for showing up. And then, so, all right, so now it is not free. So when you come to pricing here, when you come to pricing, when you design the free one, they are going to be displaying their ads on your website. And then they will give you they will not give you access to a custom domain name. So you will have something.wix.com or wix.com/ then your domain name. So which is not very, very professional. So when you're having a website, it's good that you have your own domain name on the website. So I'm trying to open the prices so that I will show you. So it is quite slow, but you can check that on your own. The website is wix.com. That's wix.com. You can check that by yourselves. Since our network since it's not loading very fast. So let's proceed. Let me go back to my slides. So of course, the second one is Shopify. So the second one is Shopify, which is shopify.com. So I want you to also check that Shopify out. Check it out. Shopify, basically, the most of the websites that are very good on Shopify are e-commerce website. It is customized to give you those features for an e-commerce website, though you can design other websites too on Shopify. And then another one is Webflow. So all these platforms, they just give you access to how you can just click around without any knowledge of coding. You can click around and build a website. So it's possible to design a website in a day or 2 days, 3 days. Design a website and you are done. But when you are coding, it takes you weeks, sometimes it runs into months before you are able to do that. So now Webflow 2 is webflow.com. Is it .com or .net? Let me check and be sure. Webflow is Webflow. Yeah, webflow.com. So it's webflow.com. You check that out as well. So WordPress is free. These other ones are not free, like I was telling you earlier. Shopify is quite expensive as well. So for beginners, it is easier for you to start with WordPress. It's easy to use and it is free, but it gives you all that you need. Of course, when you are using some plugins are not free. You have to pay money, but the free ones too you can go a long way with the free ones. Okay, so that is it for content management systems. So domain names and web hosting. So now, this is where we are going to start our practicals. I told you about what a domain name is. I told you about web hosting, what it is, and how it helps a website. So that place where your web files are being saved. So and then the domain name is the URL, the address to your website. Okay, so now for us to be able to understand this very well, we need to go into practicals. But then the practicals, we are not going to do it today. I want us to dedicate a day for that, and then we'll now move into that and do it. Of course, all our subsequent classes now would be practicals. So we're doing it, everyone will be seeing, and then you can also revisit the videos and practice it very well. I'm going to create a learning system. I've started that, but I'm not done yet. So I'm going to create that and then host all the videos there so that you can always have access to them and revisit them, watch them, and practice it gradually, okay, while you ask questions on the group. So now let me ask you, is there anyone who wants to build a website? Maybe you want to build a website for your name, in your name, or maybe for your business, so that we will use it, and we'll use it for this class. We'll start from the beginning. We'll create everything on that website down to the finishing. So we'll be using the website basically for this course. We'll design everything. We'll buy a domain name. We'll buy web hosting. We'll create the website, create sales funnel on the website, opt-in forms, everything. We'll use the website as that as our project. Is there anyone who will want to do that? Of course, if we are going to design the website for you, the domain name and web hosting is going around, I will do something around maybe 3,000 or there about 3,000 or 4,000. We are going to do just a plan that will help us learn this skill in practical terms. So afterwards, if you want to continue using the website, we will now extend the hosting plan. So is there anyone who is interested in doing that? We'll use your domain name, create a website for you, basically. Is anyone who will want to do that? Of course, for our today's class, this is where we'll be drawing the curtains for today's class. But let me get an answer from you. Of course, if we cannot get anyone, I have a domain name that we can use. But I'll just show you how you can secure your own domain name and hosting plan and build a website. So, but if there's someone who wants to do that, we'll now use it and design the website for the person from start to finish. So all that we'll be learning in this course will be implemented on that website. Okay, Mr. Jerry said he is interested. Mr. Jerry, okay. Jerry said he's interested. Okay, so we are going to use, we are going to build a website for Jerry. We are going to start from the basics down to everything that we are learning now. We'll be doing it on his website, and we are going to learn everything from start to finish. Overview of website design. This is the overview of website design. And again, if you are not in our WhatsApp group, follow this link on the screen and then join our WhatsApp group. You can ask questions there. So please like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you have not done that. Just like the video and subscribe. All right, so if you have any question, you can drop in the comment section. If there is no question, then this will be the end of our class. So we'll meet in our WhatsApp group. So thank you very much for showing up. Thank you very much for showing up for today. And good night.